often get asked, why does a B2B sales prospecting campaign fail? Now, there's a multitude of reasons, and today I just want to go through some of those reasons to see if any of them apply to you. If you're having problems generating new opportunities for your business, there's going to be one of these things that really is relevant to you that you might just be able to tweak and learn from and change and tweak so you can actually improve your results. Now, the first thing is this. So the first thing is methodology. If you haven't got a proven methodology that works, you're going to be, random and scattergun approach, and you're really going to struggle. We use a process called the outreach formula. It's a step-by-step approach. We run on every single campaign. We run in 23 countries in multiple languages. We have a whole range of different propositions from IT, software, tech, financial services, consultancy, and a number of other things as well. And we refine it and we test it all the time. It's an ongoing learning and development. It's never the same. It's always a continual refinement process. If you haven't got a process in your business, you're just one day testing one thing, one day testing another thing, you're really going to struggle to learn and implement and refine and improve your results. So make sure you've got a proven method. The next thing is consistency. With prospecting, you can't just do it randomly every now and then and think, oh, I'll generate some leads and then move on and start focusing on closing deals or go on to see current clients and not coming back to those opportunities, because it'd be great if every phone call you made, every email you sent out to people go, yeah, that's great, come and see me, let me sign up and buy your stuff. But in the real world, that probably is rare if it ever happens. If you've got 100% conversion rate, well, get in touch. I'd love to know how you're doing it. But reality is you've got to make sure you're relentless and you're consistent. Some people are ready to buy now. That's great. Some people aren't. You've got to make sure you're reaching out to them on an ongoing basis. They used to say 7 points of contact to actually get a conversion from cold lead to customer. I'd argue that's a lot higher now because we're all bombarded with so much information, so much marketing from everywhere. In our pockets, on our phones, on our tablets, on our laptops, TVs, radio, everywhere. There's so many marketing messages. So you have to be consistent and relentless to actually convert people into cold to client. So make sure you're relentless with your prospecting. Now, the next thing relates to being relentless. It's actually commitment, and it's a mindset, and dedicating either yourself or a member of your team or outsourcing to a specialist B2B sales prospecting agency or business development agency like Martin Republic. Quick plug there. But the point being is, you've got to make sure that you dedicate some time, you're committed to prospecting, you don't just, dabble at it. If you dabble at it, you'll get poor results. If you really commit to it, you invest in it, either internally or externally, that is how you get results. It's relentless, but I'm sorry, but sales is. If you don't like it, I think you'll always struggle. But if you're prepared to invest, make a decision and get on with it on an ongoing basis, that's how you build momentum. The next thing is having a random scattergun approach. 1 minute you're doing email marketing, 1 minute you're doing cold calling, then you're blogging, and just all over the place and no consistency. And that could even be around your target market. Maybe you've got different niches that you serve. Maybe you do some prospecting to one niche, then leave that, then move on to another niche, and a few weeks later go, oh, I'll come back to that niche. You've got to have a method and be relentless to each individual target market you're going after. If you're scattergunning all over the place, again, you'll just struggle to really get results. Another really important factor is really understanding your ideal customer profile. Now, a business can have multiple ideal customers depending on what you sell to people, but if you don't really know even just one key ideal customer profile for your business, you're going to struggle. How do you target anyone? Some people say that to us, well, we can sell this to anyone. But where do you start with a marketing campaign that targets anyone and everyone? It's pointless. You've got to make sure you really drill down. And the best way of doing that is look at your current client base. And who are your best customers there? Not just any old client, not just a pain in the neck client that you make no profit from, and not great to serve. They don't value what you do. They're not loyal to you. Who are your really best clients and how do you profile them? That might be breaking down to a number of segments, depending on what you sell to those people. It could just be one individual profile where these guys get what we do, they need what we do. Let's find more of those people. But it's so important to actually understand your ideal customer profile so you can go out and make sure that there are more of those people out there. Sometimes there's a finite number of people. If it's a really niche product or service that you have, there might only be a certain number of people. Other times it could be tens, thousands, millions of other people who fit that profile. And then you can then start drilling down into geographies or other sectors or whatever it may be. But you've got to understand that so you can then start building database of target people who fit that ICP. The next reason that sales prospecting fails is not understanding why your ideal customers buy from you. It's a very common problem. People make assumptions why their customers buy from them. Now, the obvious way of defining this is to ask your best customers, what are the key reasons? It's something that so many people fail to do. They just assume why they bought. Just go out, list some best customers, pick up the phone, drop them an email, and just ask questions, because it will help you define your customer profile again even more, but it'll also help you with your messaging and your pitch, why people buy. So you want to ask questions that help people respond with their pain points around the solution you provide. But if you don't understand why those current customers buy, well, you've got a problem. You're kind of, you're guessing. If you've got a brand new business or a brand new product or service, well, I suggest you start testing. And the key thing to test is by asking questions around that marketplace. Ask people why they'd be interested, would they be interested in that product if you offered it to them, and so you actually get some feedback and then see if they buy. And if they buy, you then scale that up. But if you don't ask, you've got to assume, and that's a massive problem really when it comes to prospecting. Another key reason why prospecting fails is people think it's all about them. They just want to tell people how amazing they are. They just want to communicate the awards they've won, how many amazing clients they've got. They don't ask any questions about their customer, about their prospect. I get it all the time where I see people write long emails or have a pitch where they want to get people on the phone, cold call them, and then launch into a massive pitch straight away before they've really understood if that person they're speaking to, whether it's via email, social, LinkedIn, telephone, whatever it is, whatever channel you use, make sure that people understand what it is you do, but then ask questions to them to actually draw out and get them to identify their own pain points. So you can then offer them a solution to that. But don't just blurt out everywhere how amazing you are and why they should be buying from you straight away if you don't really understand if there's interest straight away. Because to be honest, you're just wasting your time pitching people who are never going to buy. What's the point of that? Make sure that you ask key questions, you understand their pain points, then you can provide a solution, then you've got a reason to take it to the next stage. Now, when it comes to selling, there's typically two types of salespeople. There's sales hunters who are good at prospecting, and there's sales farmers who are good at managing clients on an ongoing basis. They're just good at looking after those people. Of course, they renew, they win more deals all the time from those same people, but they're not great at finding new deals. It's a specific skill set, prospecting, and also account management is a specific skill set as well. Some people can do it all, of course, but then you've got issues over time. Where is the best use of their time? Sometimes with our clients, they want their salespeople just looking after their client base, all working genuine opportunities with a high percentage close rate. They don't want them cold calling or prospecting that isn't best use of their time. So you either build a dedicated team or you outsource it. But don't just expect them to do everything and then they can't keep all those balls in the air. So commit to time, commit to specific skill sets, understand the people you've got, where is the best use of their time and what is the best use of their skills. Now, it's really important to know your niche. You might be able to sell the same product or service to an unlimited number of different niches, but every niche might have its own language, approach, reason why they buy it. It could be different. It might be consistent across the board, but you might have different target markets who want to buy the same thing, but how they understand your product or service, the language they use might vary. So just make sure you understand your own marketplace. If you've got one niche, just drill down into that niche to really ask questions to make sure they understand it and then just scale it. But if you can sell that product or service that you offer to multiple people, make sure you adjust your messaging and your approach in different ways to different people. For example, financial people might have a different way of talking or different need or pain point than a marketing person or a salesperson. A managing director might have a different pain point to an IT director. So make sure that you just think about very carefully how you target people and the language you use, because if you mix it up or just have a one-size-fits-all approach, you're going to limit your opportunity for success. Lastly, to focus on a positive, what really ensures success of a prospecting campaign is to try and find someone in your marketplace who's doing it really well. Model success, copy them, to be honest. Mystery shop, or get someone else who is in a market who can actually go out and talk to those people to understand what they're doing, how they're doing it, and then you can take the best bits of that and implement it in your own words, in your own way. That's something that's applicable to your business. But don't necessarily try and reinvent the wheel every single time. Just look at the best people, the market leaders, look at what is really good about their business and their approach to prospecting. Find out, ask questions, model it, apply it to your business, and then scale it up. And it's really, it's something that I see people fail to do all the time. They think they've got to start from scratch and be completely ingenious with their ideas, when actually there's stuff out there that is so easy to research these days, both online as well as in people mystery shopping either on the phone or face-to-face or whatever it may be. You actually just look at the most successful people, look at what they're doing, take the best bits that you think applies to you and run them in your business and see how success works for you. Now, success leaves clues. Whatever prospecting process you use, just look at the people who are doing it really well, model it, and find the solution that works for your business. There's a whole different range of approaches these days to prospecting and lead generation. Find out what works best for your business, and you can do that by making a decision, find a solution for you, find a system that works in your business, and just get on it. Be relentless, choose to do it, be relentless with it to actually really make sure you get better and better and better and build your knowledge, build your expertise. If you don't want to do that, hire someone who's got those skills, either someone you can hire to bring into your business or outsource to a specialist business. Like my business, Master Republic, we provide that prospecting service to our clients. We're building sales pipeline. We're making sure that you've always got people to talk to that fit your ideal customer profile, that are engaged. There's intelligence around your marketplace, so you can focus on doing what you do best, which is closing business. Thanks for watching this video. If you want more information, make sure you reach out to us. It'd be great to hear from you. If I can help in any way, just ask. Have a great day now. Cheers, bye. So thanks for watching. If you like these videos, don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel at the bottom here, and you'll see much more sales and marketing tips from me, Stefan Boyle. Take care.